Hiya and welcome to this triple version of me, and if you're sick of looking at me, then that's sad because here's 3 versions of me. But this is a very cool tie-dye video that I've made with a lot of different projects that I've been looking forward to showing you, and it's all made with some color that I got from a Danish shop called Søstrene Grene Sisters, and then a lot of old clothes and thrifted clothes, and something I just thought could be nice to make into something new. So I bought a blue pack with different shades of blue and a green pack with different shades of green. And then it's basically just you mix it. They come in with this. They come with these little containers and some powder in some little sachets, and then you mix it with warm water. And it is important that it's very warm water because you want to be sure that the colors are as vibrant as possible, and for that it's necessary to have warm water. So yeah, you follow the instructions on the package because it will always say what you need to do. And yeah, Alan is really happy with all the things I've made for him, which is super nice. He wears tie-dye pretty much every day, so that's fun. So first of all, it's important to cover up your table pretty well. Put some plastic on it so you don't ruin it. And then this is some panties, some knickers, and I'm just crumbling them up in different ways. I really like to do crumbly patterns, and I also like to do these little sausage patterns. And this is some material that I'm just crumbling up. Very simple, just elastics on, and then that's that. And this is this cardigan, and I'm doing a swirl and then putting elastics on it, like, you know, so it looks like a pizza. And this one is also just crumbling and lots of elastics on. I really like the crumble effect. As you can see, that's pretty much what I do. And I've also made this fabric a little bit wet, so this has been in the washer, and then you take it out, so it's not like soaking wet, but it's a little bit damp because then the dye goes in easier. So this is like a little shirt, a jacket, kind of shirt jacket, I don't know what it's called, and that's just made into a sausage and then got lots of twine around it, a thrifted one, that's really nice. And another jumper also in a swirl, with the kind of elastics around it, so it kind of gets the pizza shape. And this is another crumbly one, so you just kind of mess it up, make it like so it's just really messy. And this is a swirl, that's super easy. Just make sure that you don't get the swirl maybe right in the middle or right on top of a boob. That can look funny. Here I make like an arrow, like a bullseye style, so I find one point and start with that, and then I just add lots and lots of string. And of course it's very thin right at the top where you start it, making the pointy bit of the fabric, and then it also gets quite a thick bit. So yeah, you'll definitely get some white bits there because the fabric can't soak through. And another crumbly one and another crumbly one. Yeah, I like the crumbly ones. Guess what? Another crumbly? No, another swirl. Yeah, I am trying to mix it up a little bit. And you can find lots of fun tie-dye techniques, if you go here online on YouTube and check it out. There's some really nice one where you can actually be really detailed and try to get some nice patterns in it. But I like the randomness of it. I like that even if I just crumble it, even if I do it completely random without thinking, that it still ends up looking nice. And but sometimes I think it's fun to try, like with this, to use some other materials. So trying to fold it in a kind of diagonal way and then add these wooden things and some clamps, because then where the wood is, if you clamp it on hard enough, then the color won't get in there. And also like this one where I'm just trying to fold it and roll it into like a little sausage, and then again lots and lots of string, very tight. So here we've got all the different colors, and I've kind of got a bucket of very warm water and a nice little container here, nice little jug, so I can pour it all in. And use some good gloves for this, because sometimes the gloves they give you aren't that good. So now all the colors are mixed, and I use these plastic bags simply to put the things in. So I make sure I have the different things, the different pieces of clothing that I want with a specific colorway, because then I can actually dye them in the same bag, and then I don't need to use that many bags. They're lying next to each other, so that's fine. This is a very nice green, and of course if you dilute it, so if you use half the color and then or use half the dye and then add water in the container again for the rest of it, then you get a lighter color, more pastel, and that, you know, that can be a fun way to make it different as well. Because yeah, you never have enough color, because there's always, or I never do, because there's always so much more I want to dye. But I like doing it with these kind of very controlled color combinations. Of course, it can also be fun to use yellow and purple and to mix these really crazy, very contrasty colors. But I also just like the result you get when you mix different types of blue or different types of green, because you know that it's not gonna look too weird. And yeah, I just like that look. It's sometimes fun to go crazy, but I definitely also like to just go not go crazy, go a little bit controlled. And all kinds of blues are so nice together. I really love these blue sets. They're so good. So, and you can also see I'm actually keeping some white bits. I'm not completely covering the different materials. And for some I might use half of the container, so with the strong dye solution, and then when I've done that I will add some more water to it and put that in for the rest of it. And I might actually also need some more water, use some more water just to put it in, to make it a little bit more wet and just to make the color soak out a bit more. But if you have completely dry material and you crumble it up and put on some string or some elastics, and then you use the dye, you can also get a really cool effect, because then the color won't run as much, so you will get kind of very specific bold points of color where the color will be really, really strong, and then you also get these nice white areas. But of course, if you have an old jumper that has lots of stains, then you might still see the stain, or yeah, so that, you know, if you want to cover up stains or something like that, then I recommend that you actually try to color everything, and yeah, do it like that. So here you can see all the different types, like the blues, light blues, dark blues, greens, purple. So these are the ones where the gray one, you can see only a little bit of purple got on, and still a lot of gray spots. And the Mickey Mouse t-shirt, lots of green, lots of blues, and a t-shirt there with some green, some lime. And these are the underwear, which they turn out pretty cool. I really like them. You're not going to see me modeling them, I'm sorry. But thanks for watching. I really recommend that you have some fun with tie-dye. It is so cool to just freshen up some old clothes and stains or whatever is on it. You suddenly don't see it anymore, because you just have these lovely colors. And yeah, seeing these colors, it just makes me so happy. So I really recommend that you try to do it. And thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.